Here we have the new 2024 Genesis G70. Now this one comes in the 2.5T Sport Prestige package in Kawaii Blue. And then we have the fall gray two-tone leather interior. For the powertrain, we get that 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, giving us 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. But as we come around to the front end here, just love the front end of these. They just look so neat. LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights, grille looks fantastic. Even the emblem, still not showing any age there. 19-inch wheels here. We do get the Brembo brakes. We get passive keyless entry on the front two doors. Memory seat functions here. We get that Lexicon premium audio system. One-touch automatic up and down windows on all four doors. Rear window lock is there. Power door lock controls, power mirror controls, and we can power fold the mirrors as well. And those do have blind spot monitors in them. Hood release, power tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then we do have our power driver seat with two-way power lumbar support there. And I love the look of these seats. They just look fantastic. But a big shout out to Genesis of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But just a quick look at all the standard features here. And with that Sport Prestige package, we do get quite a bit for that money. And then $47,950 is the sticker price. Really not bad for a car in this segment. Let's go ahead and check out the rear seat room. I do have that seat up front adjust for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, and no way I'm getting back there, but it's to be expected. We do get the seat back pockets though on both sides, and then two USB-C charge ports. And then we can also scoot this seat back and forth. So if you do have someone like myself that can't really just sit anywhere, you can kind of make a puzzle out of that, so you can have somebody up front and somebody in the back. Gas cap is there. I do like that this is lockable. A lot of people complain about getting their gas siphoned. They want a locked fuel compartment there. But there's a look at the back end. And then there's a bunch of plastic and paper back here, but pretty good sized trunk space. And I like that we have the netted side pocket here. And then you pull up here, spare tires there if you ever need it. And I do like the integrated dual exhaust. And it actually sounds really good. Now to this rear passenger side, hit this latch here. You can fold these seats flat, run longer objects through. Top tethers are up there. Then our anchors are right in here, and I love how you have to push that down. It's way back in there. You can't even see it, but I do like that they're hidden away, and if you need it, you can just push that down. Front passenger seat here, 4-way power lumbar as well as a power seat back, seat bottom. Lockable glove compartment here. And then we'll go back around to the front, take a quick look in the engine bay. And there's that 2.5 Turbo 4, mostly covered up from the top there, but I do like that you can see quite a bit in here. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the interior from the driver's seat. So love the leather wrap steering wheel here. Horn sound is there. Over here to the screen. Quick look at all of that there. See if I can adjust the brightness here. We do get the navigation system here. I can find destinations pretty easily. Use voice recognition, all that jazz. And then we do have AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. In your setup here, you can go through vehicle settings. In the general settings here, you can go ahead and change your date and time, language, units of measurement, if you so choose. And then your backup camera's there with the parking sensor view. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Not the greatest picture, but gets the job done definitely. Hazards are there. Now down here, this is where these really shine, the Genesis in particular. I love being able to adjust fan speed right here on the screen, touch screen here, 3-stage heated cool front seats, touch screen, and then just being able to choose fan direction from the screen as well is fantastic. And then temperature can be adjusted on either side there. And if you want to unsync, you can do that. So very, very neat. Now down here with this Sport Prestige package, we do get the wireless charging pad, so I have a phone on there now. And then you have 12-volt USB-A port. And then for the shifter, just grab this, pull down for drive, tap up for neutral, pull all the way up for reverse, press P for park. For your drive modes, you have several. So it shows you on the gauge cluster here, Eco, Comfort, Sport, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and then Custom there. Then traction control toggle, parking sensors, automatic brake hold. Hit this button up here to pull up the backup camera again. And then you have an electronic parking brake, which you can pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage. Bottle holders, center console cubby space with a USB-C port. Sunglasses holders here. Garage door transmitters integrated in this rear view mirror, excuse me. And then we do have power sunshade as well as the power sunroof. And then you have your front lights here, and you can activate this to turn the lights on or off with the doors. But pretty good size opening there. There's a view of the back seat from up here. And then to the vanity mirror, nice LED reading light there. Now back to the steering wheel itself. I'm gonna cut this system off real quick. Blinkers are here, headlamps, and then we have the auto off there. And then we can turn the high beams on there, turn them off that way, flash there. And then in auto mode, we can toggle the automatic high beams there. And it'll show you when they're on right there in the gauge cluster. And then to the right side, we do have automatic wipers. So one time off, auto, low, high. We can adjust that auto sensitivity there. Pull up here for the front wiper fluid. We get these paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. We can use this to go through our sub menus, and then when applicable, we can scroll through them. So the tire pressure monitors are there. Sorry about that glare. And then we can even hold and then select what contents we want to show. So pretty neat. And then we do have the adaptive cruise control, which we can toggle here, or smart cruise, adjust that speed, click there to resume or cancel, and then the lane centering, gap adjust for that adaptive cruise there. Now we can hit this mode button to go through our audio sources, and then voice recognition is here. Volume can be adjusted here. Click there to mute, and then we can go through the track list or radio station presets there. Favorites button, phone button. Now for the favorites, we have, well, it's a custom button is what they call it, but there's one for the navigation, there's one for the steering wheel, and then we can even decide what we want to do with the mode button. If you just want to do, let's say, no AM, no XM, just FM, USB, and then if you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto hooked up, you can do that. Push button start. And one of my favorite things about these are these key fobs. They just look fantastic. This one needs to be cleaned up just a little bit, but they look phenomenal. Push remote starts on the side here, and then all of our buttons right in there. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2.5 turbo Genesis G70 out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Genesis G70, really like the 2.5 turbos in pretty much all the Genesis lineup. They're just, I mean, 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque is a lot. And these are just tuned impeccably. Very quick, very fun to drive, especially where this turbocharger is concerned. But with these also having the numerous drive modes, depending on what you're trying to do, it's nice to have the differentiation between eco mode, comfort mode. You can set up your own custom mode, and then having the sport mode, of course. But what I like about the custom mode is let's say you like to have stiff steering response, but you don't necessarily like to get the full output of the car, you can adjust that for yourself. But I mean, it's just, regardless of what drive mode you're in, these are just fantastic to drive, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just so quick, so much fun to drive this thing. And the paddle shifters, it just really gives you the full effect, in sport mode especially, of driving something that's this quick. Very fun. So I'm gonna give it a pull getting on the interstate here. And it's just so agile. It's so much fun to drive. It's just a really good driving experience for, again, a 2.5 liter turbo 4. This isn't even the 3.3 that you can get, and still having a great time driving this car. But you can hold the plus paddle to get it back into the regular drive, or regular automatic mode, excuse me. And then I'm just gonna test out the adaptive cruise here, and then you have lane centering on all of that. So in eco mode, pretty good ride quality coming down the interstate here. Really just like how everything goes together. But I think this is a really good, and Genesis did this on purpose. They make really good options to go against the luxury brands. And I'm talking the German luxury brands, so Audi, Mercedes, BMW. They just make very, very good competitors, especially for the money. But honestly, a lot of the times these feel more luxurious than their counterparts. But for $48,000, something that's this fun to drive, this practical, just this nice and luxurious, definitely a fantastic option. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Genesis G70.